And all right, man, let me get on up here and talk about the Monday Night Raw results. First person hop on here, I'll go ahead and get right to it. Give my takes about Monday Night Raw. I see somebody watching. Comment below so I know who you are. Whoever's watching my video, comment below so I know who you are. If you subscribe to my channel, you know what the fuck to do. It's like one of my YouTubers be saying in his videos, Retro Kid. Anyway, if I see two people watching my video, comment below so I know who you are. If y'all already subscriber, just hit the like button. We got 5 people in the building. Comment below so I know who you are and hit the like button if you subscribe to my channel. If you're new here, subscribe to my channel. If you're a wrestling fan. I hear somebody hit the like button. Gotta be one. So just comment below so I know who you are. Hey, Anthony, are you new here? Okay, I bet you must be a wrestling fan. If you're a wrestling fan, I'm about to go ahead and start. I get some more people up in here. Let's see. You're a wrestling. Okay, I bet. I'm gonna get right in the topic, my guy. I'm gonna talk about the Monday Night Raw results. Um, well, tonight, man. We started off Monday Night Raw with with Brock Lesnar, Uber Femi. Well, yeah, Brock Lesnar, and Paul Heyman came out there. Yeah, Brock Lesnar, and Paul Heyman came out there, whatever, whatnot, talking about what Uber Femi did to Brock Lesnar last week when he decimated him, and Wayne say he decimated him. Well, might as well say he did. He hit him with that explosive power bomb and put his foot on his chest like Brock Lesnar was a dead animal. And you know, Uber calls himself the ruler, and Brock calls himself the beast. And everyone knows that a ruler contains a beast. So that statement Uber Femi delivered to Brock Lesnar last week on Monday Night Raw, that was what about Stone Cold? I mean, Stone Cold, he ain't one of my favorites, but I never had a dislike for him. Well, when him and Bret Hart had a feud, I couldn't stand him. Bret Hart, my number one WWF top favorite. But I'm talking about the results of Raw. So anyway, so tonight, Brock Lesnar talked about Uber Femi. You know, so anyway, like I was saying, that match was trash. Brock Goldberg versus that match was trash. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Um, What's going on, Uber Thanos? Alright, well tonight Uber Femi came out there not too long, Brock was talking trash about him. So when Uber Femi came out there, got in the ring, Brock tried to F5 him. Uber Femi countered it and clotheslined Brock out the ring. Like you really clotheslined him out the ring with ease, not Brock on his ass. So Brock didn't like that. Brock didn't like that. Hey, that's your opinion, man. I like Bret Hart better. Bret, like I said, Bret Hart my number one WWF top favorite. Ain't go against Bret Hart for nobody in WWF. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So Uber Femi put Brock on notice again, clotheslined him out the ring. But don't get it twisted. Don't nobody get it twisted. That still don't mean Uber Femi is going to beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. I'm go ahead and say it. Don't get it twisted. That still don't mean Uber Femi is going to win, although he's looking strong as hell right now against Brock. That still don't mean he's going to win. All right, let me go here, man. Anyway, let's talk about the results. So, that happened. So tonight we got what else took place tonight, man? He okay. What else took place tonight? Trying to remember all the matches. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to go backwards, man, because I done forgot some of the stuff that happened up there. Well, Javon Evans versus Grayson Waller. That was a pretty good solid match. So we already know what's gonna happen with that. Javon Evans is gonna eventually join Kofi Kingston. They're gonna become a thing. That's already gonna happen. Kofi got his eyes on Javon Evans, so we already know those two are gonna become partners. That may lead to Grayson Waller turning on Kofi. We're gonna see how that happens, but I already know what's gonna take place with that. Kofi got his eye on Javon Evans, so we already know what's gonna take place with that. What's gonna happen with that? Whatnot. Yeah, I agree with that. He is better off solo. Yeah, he don't really need nobody, but you already know, you already prepared that. That's what's gonna happen. That's what they about to do. So for the ones that don't want it to happen, might as well get used to it. Von Evans is going to be teaming up with, is going to be pairing up with Koof. Koof is going to be mentoring Javon Evans, although he don't need to. What's up, Justin? If you're new here, subscribe to my channel, man. I agree too. He's better off being solo. I do agree with that. But that ain't what's about to happen. So that you already know what's gonna happen. But I'm not gonna sit up here and say Koof wouldn't be a pretty good mentor to Javon Evans. He would. He would. Gotta say though, Javon Evans, man, that dude, he's highly over with the crowd. Everybody love him. He's over with the crowd. His energy, the energy he gives off when he comes out there. Yeah, man. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he ain't one of my favorites, but I ain't got a dislike for Javon Evans, man. Nah, he's like I said, he's highly over with the crowd. Everybody love him. But I'm gonna tell you something. Don't be surprised when they finally turn on him. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you came here and reminded me about Finn Balor because I forgot some of these topics. Because I may have to go backwards for all the matches that happened. But I definitely knew Dominic Mysterio wasn't about to retain tonight. I did know that. I knew that for sure. But I'm gonna talk about that match in a second. So I think, man, Javon Evans probably Javon. I think they're set to do big things with Javon Evans. They're set to do big things with Javon Evans, whatnot. What does that mean? What are you talking about? Um, we got to see about that. But Roxanne teaming up with yeah, Javon Evans dope. Like I said, he ain't one of my favorites, but I like him. He's definitely over with the crowd. He got that. He gives off that energy. He gives off that energy to the crowd. Yeah, we gonna. Yeah, I see Roxanne Perez turning babyface when she comes back. I don't see Roxanne Perez no longer being a heel. But Javon Evans, I definitely see him going places. I see WWE taking him places for sure. Javon Evans is a future champion on the main roster, and I see and Kofi wants to mentor him. He wants to take him under his wing. Of that, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he is. He is. Some don't agree. Some say he's a little too Bojangles, as is what Kevin Nash said, and Deidre Davis stuck his 2 cents in. Shit. I'm like, man, that dude is over with every. He's over with the fucking crowd. There's nothing wrong with his character. But hey, but hey, you can't please everybody. Everybody's gonna have a different opinion. They're gonna have a different agenda about how they feel about your favorites. So everybody can expect everybody to agree with what you say. But hey, what can you do? Stand 10 toes down on what you say. But anyway, yeah. So I putting Javon Evans aside. Finally, I want to talk about Dominic Mysterio versus Penta. Yeah, let's talk about Penta defending his IC title against Dominic Mysterio. Well, when Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan came out, Stephanie Valkyrie came out and attacked Liv Morgan from behind. Man, I'm not gonna say I love that fire in Liv Morgan. I love the fire. I love that fire in Liv Morgan. Stephanie brought the fire out of her to all night. I don't watch football. You're in the wrong comment section. If you're in the wrestling fan, you're in the wrong comment section. I'm not into football, so I couldn't answer that question. Yeah, man. Boy, a fire came out to live Morgan tonight. Fire definitely can't came out of her to all night. Yeah, her and Stephanie beat the hell out of each other back there. They definitely was slugging it out over Thanos. Like I said, they beat the hell out of each other. So, like I said, being that Liv Morgan and Stephanie Valkyrie are two of my favorites. I do like Liv Morgan better, but I'm going for Liv Morgan to win the title at WrestleMania. Okay, just to let it be known, I'm not into basketball, football, baseball, hockey, none of that. I just like wearing sports hats and jerseys. Don't judge me. But I love wrestling, as you can see. So if you're not a wrestling fan, you're in the wrong chat. But you're liable to stay if you want to. It's up to you. But yeah, man, like I said, Liv Morgan and Stephanie Valkyrie are two of my favorites, but I like Liv Morgan better, so I'm going for Liv Morgan to win her third title at WrestleMania 42. And I said that Dominic might turn on Liv Morgan. I don't know. He's looking like he's not now. But I do. I take. But yeah. I said I saw Dominic possibly turning on Liv Morgan, but then again, I don't know. It's looking like he's not going to. I don't know. I don't know. He might still do it. I like it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. But moving on to Dominic Mysterio versus Penta. I knew Finn Balor was going to retain tonight and cause Dominic the match, and he don't win the title back. Already, yeah, he did. Finn Balor definitely destroyed him. He definitely destroyed JD McDonough. He definitely got the worst of it, as he should have, as he should have. But I knew Finn Balor was going to return and cause Dominic in the match where he wouldn't win back the IC title. I knew Finn Balor was going to return, but like I said, man, Finn Balor destroyed JD McDonough. He destroyed JD McDonough. Yeah, and Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio is about to get it next. His ass is next in line. So you already know Finn Balor. We're gonna make sure that Dominic didn't win that title back. We already should have known that. Should have known that shit was coming. I saw that coming a mile away. Yeah, it won't happen. I feel like JD got more destroyed than he did get more destroyed than Dom, man. Ain't nothing to feel like that's what the hell happened. He saved Dominic, and pretty much might as well say he sacrificed himself for Dominic. He sacrificed the ass whooping for Dominic. That's basically what he did. Definitely what he, you know what I'm saying? That's definitely what he did. He saved Dominic from getting, you know what I'm saying? He saved Dominic from getting his, you know what I'm saying, ass whooped. So he pretty much sacrificed himself for, you know what I'm saying, Dominic. Sacrificed himself for Dominic. But we already know, man. We about to get Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. Yeah, Rey Mysterio gave him the ass whooping that he rightfully deserved at WrestleMania 38. Yeah, he let Rhea Ripley boost his head up. Rhea Ripley beat the shit out of him and made him turn on his own dad. And eventually, Dominic regretted it when Rey Mysterio finally got fed up. Disrespected his mama. That's what drew the line for Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio let him get away with too much. When he finally disrespected his mama, right there is what drew the line with Rey Mysterio. And what made Rey Mysterio finally snap. Dominic disrespected. I knew Rey Mysterio was going to snap eventually, but when he disrespected his wife, his mama, right there is what drew the line with Rey Mysterio. He said, "Okay, that's it. That's it. He can't go no further than this. I can't let him go no further than this." So Rey Mysterio put a stop to hit his ass. I was happy. So likely hold on y'all, I'll be back. So likely we're gonna get Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. It's gonna happen. Alright, so putting that aside, let's talk about let's talk about Becky Lynch returning tonight. Fix me something to drink. All right, y'all, I'm here. All right, man. Um, okay. Becky Lynch came out there tonight. Born Becky Lynch came out there tonight talking about how AJ Lee stole her title, this and that, the third, and all that kind of shit. And I was annoyed. I was irritated, you know. So then eventually AJ Lee came out there, and Becky Lynch ran outside of the ring. She ran away. And AJ Lee said that she was gonna put the women's IC title on the line against Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 42, and Becky Lynch was like, she fell into the trap. You know what I'm saying? She gave her exactly what she wanted. So now it's official. We got AJ Lee defending her women's IC title against Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 42. A match I'm definitely not interested in by far. I don't give two shits about AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 42. I don't give two shits about them two facing off for the title. I swear, if Becky Lynch wins at WrestleMania to be a three-time, I'm gonna be mad. You're not the only one, bro. I'm gonna be pissed off too. Like I said, I don't give two shits about AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 42 for the women's IC title. And the person who should have that women's IC title around her waist is Natty. Natty should be the women's IC champion as I speak, going into WrestleMania, defending it against Maxine Dupree. That's the match we should have right there. That's gonna piss me off too if Becky wins it back. Just have AJ Lee to retain it, and then eventually have Natty to go after AJ Lee for the women's IC title, and she wins it. Then Natty can finish off the feud with Maxine Dupree. She finishes off the feud with Maxine Dupree, and we can go on from there. Exactly. You know, no, that favoritism shit. That favoritism shit. So yes, just have AJ Lee to retain at WrestleMania 42, and Natalia wins it. Not Natalia. AJ Lee retains it against Becky. Then Natalia goes after AJ Lee for the title. They feud for a little bit. They feud, and Natalia be the one to dethrone AJ Lee for the women's IC title. Then we go on from there. And Natty and Maxine Dupree, they finished their feud out. They finished feuding it out. They finished their feud out with Natty defending the women's IC title against Maxine Dupree. at, you know what I'm saying, well, um, Natty wins the IC title at SummerSlam, right? She wins that SummerSlam. Then when Natty dethrones AJ Lee for the women's IC title at SummerSlam, then Natty and Maxine Dupree can finish their feud out. And when Natty and Maxine Dupree face off for the women's IC title for the first time, Natty retains against Maxine Dupree with a clean win. A clean win. And when they wrestle again for the second time, Natty beats her again clean for the second time. Then when they wrestle for the women's IC title for the third time, Maxine Dupree beats Natalia. She beats Natalia for the first time, and she wins her second women's IC title. That would be the best way to, know what I'm saying, book that story between Natty and Maxine Dupree. Natty retains the women's IC title against Maxine Dupree twice. Then with the third time they you know what I'm saying, wrestle for it, Maxine Dupree beats Natty, you know what I'm saying, in their third matchup for the women's IC title in a hard fought match. And then Maxine Dupree wins her second women's IC title. So like I said, the first, you know what I'm saying, so when Natty and Maxine Dupree face off for the women's IC title in you know what I'm saying, their first matchup, like I said, Natty retains against Maxine Dupree in a clean win for the women's IC title. They wrestle again for the second time. Natty retains again against Maxine Dupree in a clean win. When the third time they wrestle, Maxine Dupree beats Natty for the first time to win the women's IC title in a hard fought match. And she walks out the new women's IC champion, winning her second women's IC title. That will be the best way to tell that story. Yeah, I don't blame you. So yeah, that's the best way to book it. So yeah, man, it's pointless. And AJ Lee, you know what I'm saying? AJ Lee she's overhyped. She's overhyped by a lot of fans. And Becky Lynch is boring. She's boring. Yeah. I might fall asleep on that damn match. I ain't gonna hold you. I might fall asleep. All right, bro. See you later. Good night. So yeah, man. I'm ready to end this feud between AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. Yeah, that's what I just said. Becky Lynch is boring. She's boring. I just said. I just literally said that. She's boring. She's bo- she's boring, man. Yes, she is. She's an old reflection of herself. Exactly. Yeah, man. So let's get that title off her and put it on Natty, man. Some might say Natty is past her prime. She don't need to win that single set. Listen. Natty hasn't held a damn singles championship in over a damn decade, and this woman is still in great shape. She's still in great shape. She's still in great shape. She's in great shape. Don't she's in great shape, don't I'm saying? And she wasn't booked properly. They didn't book her properly. Natty should have won the Raw Women's Championship. How she won the SmackDown Women's Championship, but she didn't capture the Raw Women's Championship. Natty was never booked to her highest extent. You ask me, she was a little unappreciated. She was a little unappreciated. She might not speak on this stuff, but listen, man, Natty should have had more titles on her resume than what she had. But you never know. I'd rather watch Maurice Russell than Becky. So yeah, man. Natty to me always been a little unappreciated. She wasn't really appreciated like that. How Natty didn't ever win the Roman Championship. But like I said, the favoritism. You book Vince McMahon book people like Charlotte to win titles 24/7, but you got hard working female wrestlers like Natty that busts their ass day in and day out, and you don't give them a run with the Raw Women's Championship. Get this troll up out of here. Nah, Maurice, nah. Listen, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Don't know if you agree or not, but I'm about to say it with my chest. I'm about to come on out with it. The the Divas era, when we had Italian wrestling back then, Mickey James, um, Melina, the Bella Twins, Eva Marie, know what I'm saying? AJ Lee, Paige, and all them. The Divas division wasn't that good. They didn't have a whole bunch of great wrestlers back then. It wasn't all that stacked with great wrestlers. It was a few back then that could actually wrestle and go in that ring. And Natty was definitely one of them, including Mickey James and Melina. The other ones like Paige, Eva Marie, don't even she's fucking terrible. Alicia Fox, they couldn't wrestle, man. Marie saw them, nah. Want too many good wrestlers back then in the Divas era like that. No, I didn't have a bunch of good wrestlers back then in the Divas era, man. I disagree with you on that, but you're entitled to your own opinion. Whatever. Nothing to get mad over. Just my opinion. Becky Lynch is, you said Roman Reigns is a punk ass. I like Roman. He sure got his get back at CM Punk tonight. I know that. But anyway, so yeah, man, I don't give a fuck about AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch at WrestleMania, man. I do not want to fucking see that match. But I get why AJ Lee won the title. Saruka better than all of them, yeah. Like imagine if we could get Natalia versus Saruka. Imagine if Natty was to work with Saruka. That match would be great. That'd be a great match. Now, if I'm being honest, who's more athletic between Natty and Saruka? Saruka got to beat. Saruka got to beat. That still don't mean Natty couldn't adapt to Saruka's style because she definitely could. I hope Zarya finally gets what she deserves one day. I like Zarya. Technically wise, Natty would School her in that ring. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Now you talk about technical rank, technical style. Technical style, Natty definitely got Saruka beat. Saruka is not a mat technician wrestler. She's very athletic. She's an athletic high flyer wrestler. Nah, technical wise, no. Saruka's not fucking with Natty by far. But that would be a great match. Natty's fast skill mat technician style versus Saruka's athleticism. That would be an outstanding contest right there. But I would definitely go with Natty. Natty is the female Bret Hart. I would definitely go with Natty. Yeah, you got that right. Natty is a wrestling machine. That damn woman right there. That damn woman is a wrestling machine. That's why I like this new version of it. She needs to wear a title. She needs to win a belt. Yeah, she is, man. Like Natty versus Ivy now. That would be an outstanding contest right there, man. That would be one hell of a match. Now, strength wise, Ivy now got to beat. She got to beat strength wise, but Natty can adapt to, you know what I'm saying, Ivy now's powerhouse style. Natty and Ivy now actually has a lot in common. Hacksaw Butch Reed should be in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. And Natty and Ivy now will be a great tag team fiction. I think they would be a great tag team fiction. Now Ivy now is the future champion. She's another one. Kamala Uganda Giant should be in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, he should. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Hell yeah, Natty deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, Ivy Now, one of my new favorite female wrestlers. Yes, Ivy Now is very underrated. Like I said, she's the future champion. Either title suits Ivy Now perfectly fine. The women's world title, the women's world title from SmackDown, the women's IC title, the women's US title. Either title fits her perfectly well. Yeah, yeah. If it was up to me, I would put Ivy Now on SmackDown to win the women's US title. To give her something to do. But then no, because I want Alexa Bliss to win that title. I take that shit back. I take that back immediately. Now I just have Ivy Now to win the women's IC title. Have her to win it. Because I want Alexa Bliss to capture the women's US title since she's on SmackDown. Yeah. And yeah, now I just have Ivy Now. Now out, and Ivy Now just wins the women's IC title. Because I want Alexa Bliss to win the women's US title on SmackDown. So yeah, I already see Ivy Now win the women's IC title. Yeah, she's a great striker. She already strong as hell, and she's one hell of a damn striker. Yeah, she is a pretty good striker. She's lightning quick. She's actually, you know what I'm saying? She ain't just super powerful cock diesel. She's strong and fast as hell. That's what makes Ivy Now very dangerous right there. That's what makes her such a dangerous in-ring competitor right there. Yeah, because she already not the tallest person in the world. Ivy now is short, but she strong as hell. Her little ass is strong. She's strong as hell. Now I don't get me wrong. Now I like Alexa Bliss on the red brand better, but what I want is more. What I want more, Chris, is I want Alexa Bliss to get her revenge on Charlotte. I want her and Charlotte Flair to turn on each other. Then I want the story to end with Alexa Bliss getting her first redemption match on Charlotte Flair by pinning her for the first time in her career. Sort of been her resume that she's beaten all four of the four horsewomen, and she also avenged her dog Lily. Then she going to capture the women's U.S. title. Then they can trade her to Raw. They can trade her to Raw. I ready them do it that way. Then when she don't kept the women's U.S. title long enough, she can leave the women's U.S. title on SmackDown and go to Raw and win the women's IC title over there, or the women's world title perhaps. I'm all for either one when she gets traded to Raw. Oh yeah, yeah, man. I dropped bombs in that video. I told the truth. And somebody gonna comment on my damn video talking about AEW picked up ratings. How? Okay, whatever. You ain't pay it no mind. Whatever, man. Like I said, AEW is now cooked. It's going to be cooked. Tony Storm going away from that AEW is going to be cooked. You know what I mean? And the reason how I know it's cooked because now Tony Khan is trying to bring Britt Baker back to keep some relevancy in AEW. Because he know what's up. He know what's up. AEW, these AEW fans can say what the hell they want to say. Listen, AEW is now cooked now that Tony Storm is going to be gone for a whole year. AEW is now cooked now that Tony Storm is going to be gone for a whole year. You know what I'm saying? Because Tony Storm, not Tony Storm, but Tony Khan is now trying to all of a sudden bring Britt Breaker back to keep some relevancy in AEW. Because now that he know that Tony Storm, you know what I'm saying, is gone, now that he know Tony Storm is gone, you know what I'm saying, AEW is, you know what I'm saying, cooked. This is exactly why Tony Khan is trying to bring Britt Baker back all of a sudden. Because he ain't got Mercedes Monday there with him no more. Not that it even mattered to begin with. Because she wasn't even a draw on her first debut. Her promos are fucking garbage. She's not that good in the ring. And she has a cringe ass character. Like I said, she's not even that good in the ring. She became a move spammer. So yeah. But Britt Baker, on the other hand, now as far as Britt Baker promos, I would give her that. She delivers with her, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, promos. And she's a great entertainer. So Britt Baker would be was also a better draw than Mercedes. She was a draw. Britt Baker could help entertain the crowd and, you know what I'm saying, do her promo skills and stuff. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I have more favorite. Don't get me wrong. I have more. Don't get me wrong. I have, you know, some other favorite AEW female wrestlers besides Tony Storm. Tony Storm just my top favorite AEW female wrestler. I don't go against her for nobody. But Once again, I do have other North End favorite female wrestlers. I mean, I do have other favorite female wrestlers besides Tony Storm. Anna Jay is one of my favorite AEW female wrestlers. Julia Hart is one of my favorite AEW female wrestlers. Penelope Ford is one of my favorite AEW female wrestlers. Megan Band is one of my favorite AEW female wrestlers. And Miniature Cow is one of my favorite AEW female wrestlers. I like blue. I like Sky Blue as well. And I do like and I like Jamie Hayter and I like Chris Statlander, although she was a boring AEW Women's Champion. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. Say that. Yes, Britt Baker is way more entertaining than Mercedes Moné. Way more entertaining. That's why Tony Khan is trying to bring her back all of a sudden. No, she's not missing. She's out with she's out. She sprained her ankle. She deleted her Twitter account too. I don't know why that is. She had to be getting trolled she had to be getting trolled on social media and she just quietly deleted her account. But yeah. So yeah. So yeah, man. I made a video about that. I'm not surprised, man, if I engage in a bunch of negative comments on that video. I don't even care. When I post a video out, I'm gonna tell the truth. But back to WWE. You know what I'm saying? I do want to see Baker Bane capture the AEW Women's title, but I'm just saying, man, ain't none of them gonna cut it like Tony Storm. I'm just being honest. They're not gonna cut it like Tony Storm. I just got to be honest about that. This is just me being brutally honest. Tony Storm held the AEW Women's together. Tony Storm held the AEW division together by a thread, all by herself. She held that AEW division together by a thread, all by herself. And fans can hate and say what they want to say, man. Tony Storm is the greatest AEW Women's Champion of all time. You know, she made that title. She made the AEW Women's title prestigious in every which way. You know what I'm saying? She can wrestle. She also has solid promo skills. She has the character. She has the charisma. She has everything. She have it all. Tony Storm is the golden girl of AEW. She's the golden girl of the A. She's the golden girl of AEW. I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back. I'll be back. Be right back, y'all. I'm back, y'all. All right. WWE has been on a roll, and while AEW is downward spiral with Ricochet behavior. Like I said before, man, listen. I don't condone what Ricochet said to that troll, but we're not about to sit up here and act like Ricochet is just a terrible human being when this troll came for him first. The troll started with him first. The troll started with him first. So the fact that everybody is dumping on Ricochet, making all these videos about him, saying he's such a terrible human being, calling him a prick and all that kind of shit. They're not realizing that the troll that had MS started with him first. We're not about to use the fact that we're not about to use the fact because she had MS as a crutch. We're not going to use the fact that she had MS as a crutch because she started with him to begin with. So we're not going to excuse what she did because she had MS. No, hell no, it don't work that way. She should have never came for him to begin with. In fact, Ricochet gets trolled every day on social media. They saying the most harmful shit to him. Sending death threats to him. Including his wife. Hell, his wife gets the worst of it. And for God over, because she's one of the nicest people you could ever meet. So we're not about to sit up here and just drag Ricochet. Now, should he have said what he said? No, he took things too far. And you got people like Deidre Davis actually giving him a pat on the back, saying he happy that she got MS. All that, see, people like him get what's coming to him eventually. Something bad is going to happen to his ass. Cause you don't wish shit on people like that. Like I said, we're not going to sit up here and act like she didn't start it. Samantha Irvin is one of my favorite R&B singers. Yeah, she's very talented. I don't just like Samantha Irvin because of her looks and body. Samantha Irvin is talented. And she was also one of my favorite ring announcers. Samantha Irvin is very talented. And I keep seeing people dragging Ricochet like he literally just came after this person, and this person didn't come for him first and say what she said to him. He did the right thing by apologizing, although a lot of people don't think that his apology was genuine. But still, let's move the hell on. Because it ain't like he started it. Y'all acting like he started it. That's what's irritating the hell out of me. That's what's irritating the hell out of me. Y'all acting like he started it. Y'all acting like he started this shit. When the troll came for him. No, do I condone what he said? No, absolutely not. But he didn't come for that troll. That troll came for him. And I keep seeing all these YouTubers doing videos about him bashing this man. Like he the damn one who started it. That's what's irritating me. They acting like he started it. Acting like he started this shit. When he didn't. The troll came for him. Yes, she did. Yeah, nobody said that Chelsea Green like Samantha Irvin did. Some said she was doing too much, but Chelsea Green fucking loved how Samantha Irvin used to pronounce her name. Chelsea Green fucking loved it. Someone say that Samantha Irvin was a better ring announcer than Lily Garcia. I can't fully agree with that. Samantha Lily Garcia was a damn good ring announcer. But to each his own. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I wouldn't get offended. Nothing to get offended about. But yeah, man. So tonight, let's talk about the Oop. Well, CM Punk was talking to Jey Uso backstage. Don't know well what he was necessarily talking to him about, but it led to that. The CM Punk coming to the ring, and he stuck a foot in his mouth. He talked about how he got pissed off. He talked about how he got pissed off when Roman Reigns called. He talking about how he got pissed off when Roman Reigns called him an old man. He was talking about how he, you know what I'm saying, got pissed off when Roman. He was talking about how he got pissed off when Roman Reigns called him an old man, whatnot. Then he say he turned around and that like he what did he say? Oh, like the CM Punk. If you don't if you weren't upset about it, if you okay with being an old man, why did you punch this man in the face for? And Roman Reigns was laughing at you his damn self. He was laughing at you his damn self. Because he knew he got up under your skin. And you know he did too. So his promo, he actually stuck a foot in his damn mouth. He stuck a foot in his mouth. So not too long after that, Jey Uso came out there. And Jey Uso, you know, and Uso and Punk had a back and forth segment. Then not too long after that, Jimmy Uso comes out there to try to talk some sense into Jey Uso, talk about how he crashes out when he snap. He don't think when he gets emotional. He don't think when he get mad. He just sees red. He sees red. So that led to Roman Reigns eventually coming out there whatnot, and he told both of them to go to the back. So I think CM Punk said something to him. I don't know, but CM Punk was laughing and he said something. Jey Uso snapped. He jumped on CM Punk and Roman Reigns grabbed him. Well, his brother grabbed him. His brother Jimmy Uso grabbed him. So when they both moved out the way, Roman Reigns Superman punched CM Punk. You know, Jey Uso hype. You know, he the hype man. Get him. It'd be funny. So that's when CM Punk got back up, Roman Reigns speared him. Went outside, Roman Reigns slams. He beat the hell out of CM Punk. He beat the hell out of CM Punk. He slammed his face into the pole. Then he powerbombed him on the table. But after all that, CM Punk was laughing just like Roman Reigns did. Because I guess, you know, he got up under Roman Reigns' skin too. And I have to say he definitely did. But all that to a side, I'm about to go in and shut this video down. I do want Roman Reigns to win the title from CM Punk at WrestleMania, but I have mixed speculations about this. And the reason why I have mixed speculations about this because it could go either way. Roman Reigns may win the title with both of the Usos by his side, and they win back the women's tag. Not I mean, they win back the tag team titles. They win back, and you got Roman Reigns as the world champion, and both of the Usos with the tag team title. So they all have all the gold. They have all the gold. Or the Usos could possibly turn on Roman Reigns at WrestleMania and cause him to match in Roman and CM Punk still retains. That's possible to happen, man. Cause CM Punk has been trying to get into their head, and it looks like he has. He looked like he's gotten into Jimmy Uso's head. He's probably already gotten into Jay Uso's head too. Jay Uso made acting on it like he can't stand CM Punk. So it could be a setup for them to, you know what I'm saying, trick to turn on Roman Reigns at WrestleMania and CM Punk retains. But then again, I don't know. I more so see and I hope Roman Reigns the throne. I hope so. And I actually see, and you know what I'm saying, I hope Roman Reigns be the beat, you know what I'm saying, the throne CM Punk for the world title. Yes, CM Punk is a hypocrite. Yes. Yeah. I don't fuck with him neither. He a hypocrite. Yeah, he a hypocrite. I hope CM Punk win the title from him at WrestleMania. Sorry, man, I'm going to get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody watching my live stream tonight, man. Y'all could be anywhere else, but y'all chose to be here, and that means a lot to me. For the new people, once again, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on my notifications where you won't miss my live videos. I do videos every single day. Whether it's a video, a short clip, or a live stream I'm doing right now. So anyway, man, I'm going to get up out of here. With that being said, this your boy Hitman D, and I'm going to sign out.